Yeah. Oh.
Polar Beats. Taylor about the chicken flex.
I learned life's a test.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be making cream cheese from Greek yogurt. Today you'll need your yogurt, a bowl for your cream cheese, a strainer. You'll also need some cheesecloth, which I have here. I have about 8 layers of cheesecloth. Just because I'm not gonna make so much, it's gonna be a very small amount. And we're gonna make sure we have a strainer just in case any extra liquid leaks out. You're gonna cover your strainer with your cheesecloth. And because I'm not gonna make a large amount of this today, it's just gonna be something made so we can make some cream cheese and guava rolls. I'm not gonna use a lot of yogurt, but naturally, you know, whatever amount you want is what you would use. So I'm gonna open this up. I'm going to put just maybe a half of the yogurt that I have here, and just enough to make maybe about 15 or 20 guava and cheese rolls. So dump out maybe just a little more. And this recipe is so simple. You would not need anything else except maybe something to weigh it down, because you're going to want to extract the whey out of the yogurt, which is just the liquid that it's in the yogurt. So the cheesecloth, I put so many layers of cheesecloth because I don't like to have all of that unnecessary liquid, and all I'm gonna do is throw it away anyways. I don't use my whey, so we just cover it up. You see I have a lot of cheesecloth. I want that whey to catch into the cheesecloth versus it actually going out, and I'm not using a lot of yogurt, so I'm not gonna have a large amount of cream cheese. But this keeps falling, so I think I'm gonna switch this to a smaller bowl. In 1 second. Here we go. There we go. So I'm gonna take maybe like a 2-pound bag of rice. We'll use this little pack of rice, and I'm just gonna lay it on top and stick it in the refrigerator and leave it for 24 hours. So it's gonna weigh down all the pressure from the rice is gonna weigh down and push all that liquid out. Hopefully it all gets caught into the cheesecloth instead of actually running into the bowl. Here we go, 24 hours later, guys. I freshly got it out of the fridge. The cheesecloth is very, very damp from all the liquid from the yogurt. And I'm just gonna open this up. I like to take my time and try and open it up so not too much of the cream cheese gets stuck to the cloth. And I peel it back, and look at that beauty. Voila, cream cheese. I'm still not done, so we're gonna show you how creamy this is and how it looks. Right at this point, you will dump this into another bowl, and I only salt my cream cheese when I'm making guava and cheese pastries. But as you can see, the texture of it is already cream cheese like. It's very thick. But I'm gonna go ahead and take this out so I can dump it into another bowl and go ahead and salt it. And look how easy that's coming out of there. I'm gonna use another little bowl and dump this in. And as you can see, I have my little salt. I'm gonna press it down a little so I can add the salt. And I personally like to, turn it a couple times so it'll be a little softer for me to mix once I add the salt on top. So I'm adding the salt, and you would just want to mix the salt in very well. At this moment, you can add anything you want, chives, strawberries. Sometimes I like to use strawberries or blueberries. And I always salt it, even if I'm going to put a fruit inside of it. It just tastes a lot better. It tastes just like Philadelphia cream cheese. So I'm going to fold this in. Keep folding to make sure that the salt is mixed. It's really thick. And like I said, you can add a lot of different things at this point. Sometimes my son, he likes honey, so I add honey. Look at that consistency. Nice and creamy. It's very smooth. After this, I'm going to put this back in the fridge. I'm going to put it in another bowl. Something that, you would mold right now. So I'm going to get another smaller bowl. I'm going to align this again with some cheesecloth, just so it can absorb any excess moisture that may be still in the cream cheese. And I should leave it in the fridge maybe another 8 to 10 hours. I usually leave it overnight, but you don't need to leave it in that long. But I'm going to scoop this into this smaller bowl to try and mold it. It's a lot less storage, and it's pretty thick. I like it very thick. Most of the time it's going to come out very thick and creamy. And I just scoop it all in there. A lot of people like to use smaller dishes when they're molding it for, family and friends, or you're hosting a party. You would want to, find something very cute or fancy to put this in, because we're going to mess this up in the end and scoop it out and make little guava and cheese bowls. It doesn't have to be that pretty. It's not going to be for anyone in particular. The kids are just going to eat it. So I'm going to scrape the rest of this off. I'm going to spread it around, try and get it spread it evenly around the bowl. And then we're going to stick this back inside the refrigerator for another 24 hours. So I'm just spreading it evenly, or as even as I can get it. And I'm going to fold this right back up. I mean, at this point, I'm not going to put any major weight on it. Oh, my camera light just went out. There we go. We're back. And we're just going to fold it just like you did before. You don't have to put too much pressure on it, because it's not such a large amount of yogurt. I chose not to add any more weight because I don't want it too stiff and too dry. I want it to be a nice, creamy consistency. Back into the freezer it goes. Good morning, guys. This is the next morning. We're gonna open our cream cheese, and we're gonna see what we have here. Look at that beautiful cream cheese. We're gonna flip it over in this plate, and voila. At this time, you want to kind of take your time and peel back the cheesecloth. You can see the little indentions from the cheesecloth, but I'm just gonna chop this up anyways. Let's see if I can cut a piece so you guys can see the texture of it. Bring it a little closer. You see that? I'm gonna run the knife over it. See how smooth it is? Smooth. Break it in chunks and just try and spread it so you guys can kind of see. This cream cheese is so great. Look at that smoothness. It's not gritty. It's very smooth and creamy. You can put this on toast. You can put it on anything. If you want to make cream cheese out of it, you can do that too. Look how creamy this is, guys. Just look how smooth it's spreading just with a knife. It's spreading so smooth. And that's all it takes. It doesn't take much, just some yogurt, but your yogurt must contain fat. Non-fat yogurt is not going to work. You have to have some type of yogurt that contains fat. And it's going to come out perfect every time. All we're going to do is roll this up and make some guava paste and put with it. Roll it in some panko and deep fry it, guys. But there you go. You can see the cheesecloth. It took out a lot of moisture. Look, it still carries moisture. Look at all that. And there you have it. Your cream cheese from yogurt. Thank you, guys. See you next time.
Beats. Taylor about the flex.